got Boatrix about a month ago from
He's not
Dana.
in here yet.
Correct.
Vincent. Okay, let's enter him in.
It's like greasier. Oh.
So that's the first step.
Yeah.
How do you spell Boatrix?
Boatrix.
Okay.
And so Boatrix, you know, sometimes maybe his eyes look a little sleepy, but I don't really have any reason for him to be here other than a new bird visit. So I just want to do, I don't know, I need to DNA, and when you do blood work, I'm going to have you drop a drop on my thing so I can send in to find out.
Okay, and you know his age?
Yes, his hatch date is the 25th, so
25th of what?
It should be 21.
21?
Yeah, so 12, 25, 21.
Okay. Christmas.
Right?
Did you make that up, or is that his real hatch date?
That's what Dana said.
Oh, so you got him from Dana.
Uh-huh. So I just want your blessing on him that he's good. Hey guys, I'm Kaylin, the author of the Parrot Bliss Bond, and today I took my Golden Conure, Boatrix or Beatrix, to the vet for a new bird check. So what is a new bird check? What's the advantage of it? What does it look like? Check out today's video. It was awesome. I'm also the author of Get to Know African Gray and Cape Parrots. I saw a pair of Cape Parrots for sale today at one of my favorite stores. Oh my God, I love Cape Parrots. I wish I could have another pair. If you want to be inspired, learn a little bit about the importance of that first vet check, then you're in the right place. If you already knew that I have over 22 species of parrots and that this is my Catalina macaw, then you're used to hanging out. Thank you so much for being here. I love my fans almost as much as I love my parrots. In this video, you are going to see my favorite avian vet doctor, Dr. Susan Clubb. She is kind of phenomenal. She has been an avian vet for 45 years, and she has worked with zoos. She's worked with conservation centers. She's worked here and she's worked there. She's worked in the US. She's worked in Latin America. She's worked like all over the world. She knows her stuff. She has seen so many species, she's just amazing. So she's my first go-to when I need anything for my birds, and so I was very thrilled to take my new bird, my Golden Conure, because if you know me, you know that I love my Golden Conures. So I was very thrilled to take my Golden Conure to her because I just want to make sure that he's good to go. In this exam, we're going to have a gram stain, a culture, and do blood work for a chemistry, which is going to show how the organs are doing. Let's watch. And
did Dana raise him? He's got a Birds on Safari band, and she's had him for all this time, or?
That's my understanding. Yes, I believe so.
He was in the store, or?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So for the video, you're asking those questions to know what he could have been exposed to, correct?
Well, I like to have some history.
Okay.
Because then people come back and you know, they'll have questions. I say, well, here's what's in our records. Yeah, it's important to have some history.
Oh, good. So some good documentation happens when you bring your new bird to the vet. Education.
Yeah, and very often people, you know, the bird will have a band, but the people have never looked at it, and there's a lot of information that can be there that they don't even look at.
Such as the breeder and the year, the age.
Yeah. What's his diet?
some fresh vegetables, some pellets, and seeds. I'm trying to get him to eat nuts, but so far...
Try pecans.
Okay.
Have you tried pecans?
I haven't. In my house, a
My
favorite
queens
is pistachios.
love pistachios. They love pecans.
Okay, that'll be interesting because nobody likes pecans in my house. Maybe he'll eat pecans. My guess is male. If it's female, it's Beatrix.
So we're going to do an annual? Or what are we going to do?
Yes, I want to do gram stain culture to make sure he's clean. An annual to look at his organs.
The blood work.
The blood work, so that as much as possible, my new bird we feel is good to go.
And that's your card.
Yeah, and that's my card so that I can send it in later to find out gender. To see if I'm right about him being male. You know how they say that the head seems a little more square, so I don't know.
It's hard with queens.
Yeah, it's just a guess.
Yeah, are you close by?
And I thought this would make a good video because I don't know if people know why they should take their new bird to the vet and what that, what does it mean? What happens when you do? What do you find out?
Hopefully we'll find out that he's healthy.
I want to find out that he's pristine.
Well, he looks fabulous. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking girl.
Well, nothing wrong with that. At first we kind of thought girl, but then, the head kind of, I don't know. So,
It's hard with queens.
well, it's so hard with parrots.
Yeah.
So there's the stuff, getting ready to do some blood work. And I'm excited. I want to make sure as much as possible his system's clean. He doesn't have any bugs, any germs, any illness. And the blood work will show us that how his organs are doing. See if everything's working normally. See if the white blood cell count is normal. If the white blood cell count is normal, that'll mean that he doesn't have an infection. Is that accurate?
Well, that means it's less likely
Less likely.
that,
Okay.
that his white cells are not elevated because of infection.
So, those glass plates are probably for the culture.
These are slides. One's for the blood smear and one's for the gram stain.
Okay. I got them wrong.
We label everything in advance, get everything ready, so we reduce handling time.
Because they look worse than they did yesterday. So
Oh, they'll be weighing him. There's the scale. So it's great because he'll get a nice thorough check. And maybe after this, in a week, I'll find out Boatrix is Beatrix.
Carrie, you ready?
yeah.
Do the annual? Yeah. He looks gorgeous. She.
I hope so.
I think
hope
it's a
so.
girl.
Are you a girl? Are you Beatrix?
Well, for one thing, there's a lot more girls than male. There's a lot more females
Really?
than males and queens, yeah.
God, it's funny because it seems like with the crimsons and then with the blue throats, it's hard to find the females.
Yeah. Crimson bellies, definitely. Very high percentage of males.
So funny.
But then sometimes it'll change.
Is this a new birdie of yours?
Yes,
Yeah.
from Birds on Safari from Dana. Because I love Goldens. My two favorite species are Goldens and Capes.
I love all that.
You're right in the corner.
I love
buddy.
capes too.
Gotcha.
I'm hoping when they tend to panic sometimes when they're restrained. That's another reason we try to get everything done real fast.
Yeah. They don't like it. So
No,
now she's gonna get
I
some
wouldn't like it
blood.
either.
I wouldn't either.
I'm good. How are you?
And so, guys, I haven't already said this. This is my avian vet. Oh, look at that. Awesome. It's okay. It's okay, love. It's okay. I know.
And he's wiggling, so he's getting a hematoma, unfortunately.
Relax, relax, relax.
I'm not gonna get enough this first time. Because
Alright,
he was
you're
wiggling.
cooperative for your video, baby.
So I haven't had a chance to introduce my vet. This is Dr. Susan Clubb. She's been an avian vet for how long?
About 45 years.
That's amazing. And I always say that she knows as close to everything about psittacines or parrots as possible. And she has an incredible record. I heard she used to fly down to Latin America and import birds back in the day, like look at the birds, make sure they were healthy when they were getting imported. I've heard all sorts of incredible stories.
Okay, we're gonna hold him upright and try to take another blood sample because he wiggled way too much.
It's okay, love. Oh, it's
Feet
okay.
better. Keep his little foot out on me.
It's okay. We're just checking on you, sweetie, because I just want you to be really good and healthy.
And of course, nothing feels like a demonstration.
Oh, every
see,
time I put them on camera, they stop doing what I want.
Because see, he has a hematoma. Okay, oh, okay, I spoke too soon. Come on, give me enough to do the kidneys. Can't get blood out of a hematoma is the lesson of the day.
Do you have enough?
No.
Between the two? Oh, boy. It's okay, love. I know. I know.
So our choices are...
Do you want to try the other side?
I could try that side.
He won't wiggle.
And if you have an extra drop somewhere. I know right now you kind of have negative drops. Awesome.
Yes,
Thank you.
there's plenty.
And then for my DNA, I'm gonna let that dry. And when it dries, it'll go in the Ziploc so that it stays clean. But I am gonna let it dry first. I know.
Organize this one.
I know. It's okay. I just want to make sure you're okay. Yeah.
Do you have his band already?
No, I don't.
Is he a baby from this year?
From 21.
Last-
Oh,
Oh, sorry, 22.
You said 22?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's because I'm
December
confused.
22, no. I don't
No,
believe
you're right.
that.
You're right. Because he was a year. No, he was a year. In other words, I got him like a few days
Yeah,
before
because
a
he's
year.
real yellow. He's not
Yeah.
a December
Yeah,
22
sorry.
baby.
I was right the first time.
BOS Florida 2485.
And it says 21, right?
No, there's no year on
Oh,
it.
there's no year. I can see why. You run out of, you know, 1 year you have extras, 1 year you don't have
Run
any.
out of bands.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, let's try the other side, see if we're lucky.
Okay.
So the jugular
Boatrix.
vein on this side is smaller and more difficult to hit, so we don't usually do this one.
And now, of course, he's being good.
Now he's being good, yeah. It's tiny.
So what is the hematoma? You know, for my viewers, because I fully don't know either.
Hematoma is when blood leaks out of a vein.
So is it a bruise?
So the needle was in the vein and he wiggled and it damaged the wall of the vein and caused it to leak. And see, this vein is just not, it's just tiny.
God, I don't see anything on that one. The other one was purple. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a tiny line. Wow.
I would say maybe we'll do the blood, maybe do the chemistries another day.
Okay. Oh, that's too bad.
Well,
I really wanted to just,
I understand, but you know,
I
sometimes
know. It is what it is.
sometimes the actors don't cooperate.
Sometimes.
Did we get a blood? We got enough for blood smear.
I got a blood smear and a crit, but I don't have enough for chemistries. Unless we give him some gas and get it from his wing. That's the other alternative.
I'll...
Be quick.
You think he's good, so I'm not gonna... this isn't like he's sick and we need to know, so I'll minimize the stress.
Just bring him back in a week. Won't charge you the office call or anything.
Awesome. That reminds me, I gotta get...
Sounds good.
Do you want any grooming? It's not bad. It's nails.
It's okay. He's not really cooperative. You gonna let his wings grow out?
Oh, yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only got a few. He probably hadn't been clipped since he was a baby.
She said that they stopped clipping him because he was trying to fly and crashing into things, so he just has a head start on the wings, which is good.
Yes, feet and legs look good. Your pituitary gland feels good. Okay, let's clean up that beak a little bit. We'll get a culture.
Oh, please, that beak is like he could go fishing. So
Well,
that's for the culture.
It evolved so that they could tear into palm nuts. That's why it's so long and sharp and pointy. So, no, he didn't like that.
Well, that makes perfect sense, actually. So are palm nuts harder to get into? Oh, he can't get into a walnut.
Some palm nuts are super hard.
When I get to bring palm nuts home, everyone goes crazy. It's okay, sweetie. It's
You got a
okay.
few that are really sharp. Let's take down those points. This one especially. They're not hurting you.
Oh, first poop in the morning is always smelly with him. The rest of the day is fine.
He may have some Clostridium. You know, they store their poop overnight, and so stuff can overgrow in the cloaca. If they were in the wild, in a flock area, they'd want to hold their poop so it doesn't attract predators and stuff.
Oh, right.
So they store it up and you have a big poop in the morning.
Right.
And because it's stored in the cloaca for a while, stuff can overgrow a little bit. He's bruised here where he flew into something.
Yeah, and he was like that when I got him. Oh, sweetie, it's okay.
They hate you to take that tip down. It's very sensory, but it's sharp.
Sorry, it's the video.
It is very sharp.
Yeah, and the young queens love to stick it in your ear.
He's been sticking it in my clothes. I'm surprised I don't have a hole.
It's the weirdest thing. When Phoenix was little, he used to like he'd stick the point in my ear and he'd like suck on my earlobe.
Almost like nursing.
Yeah.
I know. I have a Quaker that does that.
And so he quit doing it, and now I took home little Phoenicia, and she does it. And it's like,
Baby thing.
How can a bird suck? They don't have lips.
But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's really weird.
And it's gentle, thank goodness, right?
Very gentle.
Yeah.
A very gentle suck on the earlobe. Get your weight. 235.
So Boatrix will be going back in 2 weeks in order for another needle and pulling of the blood so that the chemistry can be done. But so many things are measured, so many things are recorded. It's really fantastic. For example, right now my hawk head is sick, and because we had original blood work, we knew that there was a change in her liver markers, and we were able to see that her white blood cell count was elevated, and that wasn't normal. But in other words, having a baseline and knowing that the bird you're starting with and that you are already loving and enjoying and cuddling with is healthy is so good and important, especially because, you know, there are some diseases that are going to be terminal, and then it's good to know because you might want to get a refund if you can, or, you know, if your bird has something that can just be medicated and treated, then you're going to fall in love and get to stay in love. Losing a parrot is no fun. And one of the problems is when you get a new parrot, they may not look sick to you. They hide their illness. So getting a new parrot, going to that avian vet, and getting that first check is just so important and so beneficial for you.